Hey guys, what's up? Goofy Bastard here. So, last year, or back in 2023, I put out a video on upgrades I've made to my motorcycle at that point in time. Well, I've made some more. So I figured I'd do a video to show you what I've done, other than the videos I've made already. I made one last year. I made one on the thrashing handlebar risers, and I made one on the handguards, the Advent black handguards. So I figured I wanted to tell you about everything else I've done to the bike to this point in time, and it's been a list. And I will say this: aside from the windshield I talked about at one point in time, and that was from Gears of Snore, I've purchased everything that I've put on this motorcycle. So first thing I want to talk about is the foot controls. I went with the cross-thread cycle mini floorboards with the shifter and the brake arm. Shifter arm and brake arm. So I went with those, and then I went with the MX style pegs for the passenger, along with the Harley passenger peg mounts. So I complained about the Harley brake lever, and with the cross thread it's a little bit better. Now, the one thing I will say about the cross thread, it's great quality, but prices are good. So if you're on a budget and you want something that looks good and performs well, this is what you want to do. I went with them and I liked them, and really I can't complain. I love the way they look. I love the way they perform. They're very adjustable. There's 3 different positions for the mini floorboards. You can move them forward, back, or middle. I keep them in the middle. And same thing with the brake arm and the shift. You can move the peg, the pedal and the peg back and forth. There's a couple different positions you can put them in. So for me, it was perfect. And the brake arm, hey biker bro, what's up? The brake arm and the shifter arm both come with the pegs along with it, and they come in a wide variety of colors. So like, if you need to accent your bike in any way, they have a bunch of different colors. I went with the black just because I went with the black. So, all right. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Sissy Bar. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen pictures of it in the Instagram. I just never talked about it. It's an Edward Ritchie Sissy Bar. It's simple. They have a bunch of different designs. I basically got a plain and simple, just a basic one. It's a 25-inch Sissy Bar, and it fits with the bike. Now, if you have a LowRider ST and you put the Sissy Bar on, you're going to have to tell them you have a LowRider ST, because they will send you the hardware for it. So that's what you do. You just do that. And like I said, it's a simple one, and it's affordable. It's not that bad in price. Okay? So, next thing I did the Hogworks crash bars. And the reason I went with Hogworks is because it's budget friendly. They have the same specs as all the other crash bars that, you know, the Bun King and all those other companies that make them. They have the same specs basically if you look at them. The only thing is they were relatively less inexpensive. And me, I'm a budget kind of guy, you know, because I like to save money. I'm a cheap ass. I'll be honest with you, I'm a cheap. So it's all good. So if I can save a couple bucks, I will save a couple bucks on certain things. But not only are they crash bars, they actually, like, I can use them as highway pegs. I mean, yeah, my legs ain't that long and I got to stretch out for them, but being on the highway and just being able to move positions with the crash bar there, it works out well. It's nice, it's perfect, it fits the bike well. The one thing I did notice when I bought them, when I ordered them, it said it would take a couple weeks for me to get them, and I was fine with it. I was no problem waiting for saving the money. But dude, they were there in like 3 days. Like, I ordered them on a Monday. I think I got them on a Thursday. So I was like, all right. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Custom Dynamics vent lights. So it is a vent light turn signal, and it's sexy. It's hot. It's nice. It adds lighting to the front of the bike, which I'd rather have more lighting in the back of the bike, but it adds lighting to the front of the bike so you can see. You know, it does help a little bit with lighting in the dark, even though the Harley headlight sucks. It does help a little bit. So yeah, it's simple and easy to install, plug and play. Yeah, it was take the fairing off, put the lights in, plug them in, boom, 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 you're done. And the price wasn't that bad. All right, guys, you hear that? Pretty cool, huh? That's my outro music. So, what I did the audio system on the Harley. Yes, I did the Rockford Fosgate audio system, and yes, that was expensive. I couldn't get away on the cheap with that, man. So yeah, it was a easy install for the most part. I mean, me and a buddy of mine did it. I called Harley, or they called me actually, when they found out I ordered it from Harley. They called me to find out whether or not they could install it at the dealership. I said, you know, I asked them, I said, well, what's it going to run me for you to put it in? And they said, well, you know, it's like a 4 or 5 hour job, and our fee is $100 and something per hour. It was going to cost me almost $600 to get this thing installed in here. So I had watched a video on YouTube about how to install it before, and it seemed pretty straightforward. So I talked to a buddy of mine who was familiar with pinning and depinning of connectors. I've never done it. I wasn't familiar with it. And he's like, yeah, we can do that. We can do it, no problem. So he has a garage. I rode the bike over there. We did it in his garage. Now, when I did the Harley system, the audio system, I also did the custom dynamic lights I spoke about. Now, they said 4 or 5 hours. Now, it's the first time we did this. Our dumbasses did it in 3, including the custom dynamics install as well. We did it in 3 hours. And half of that time we spent looking at the video to make sure we were doing the right thing with the depinning and pinning and all that other shit. So, yeah, it's like, dude, they want to charge you almost $600 to put it in, and it took us 3 hours to do. 3 hours. You know, I was like, damn, and it's easy and it sounds good. I can hear it on the highways. Like, I've had it up to 75 miles an hour with a full face on, and I can hear it. And you know, it's a nice system to have. Yes, it was, like I said, it was expensive. It was expensive, and I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy expensive. More money than I thought I would spend on fucking audio, but it fits, it looks good, and I had to do it. So, yeah. So, right now, I believe that's everything. I'll leave a link to everything in the description below. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't think I've done anything else. But I did spend a lot of money this year on this bike. I did go a little bit overboard. So, all right, my friends, until next time, y'all stay safe. Y'all love one another. Ain't gonna be no ride off, so peace.